going on, YouTube? This video is all about the EIDL loan, part 2, it gets worse. What is up, my YouTube family? Thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos. I truly appreciate all you subscribers. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the EIDL loan. This is going to be part 2. I know yesterday's video was all about my experience applying and how I had to get the loan, to get the grant. But today, I have done a ton of research and it gets worse. Basically, the first thing I want to do is to go into all of the catches in the EIDL loan. So originally, Congress in the CARES Act proposed this loan at a 1% interest rate, which is basically unheard of, and it was amazing, and everybody was drawn to it. That's why everyone applied for it. But of course, over the past 2 months, Congress has raised that interest rate to 3.75%. Now, that's still not terrible, but it's definitely not 1%. And for people or businesses, individual gig workers or business owners that are struggling, like literally struggling to keep their business alive, that's a big chunk of change when you alter that interest rate. The second catch with the EIDL loan is collateral. Now, collateral is a normal part of a loan. Usually you have to back your loan up with something like a house or a car or stock assets or something of tangible value, so that if you take all the money and run to Mexico, they can basically take your stuff and sell it and get some of their money back. So the rules of collateral are written like this with the EIDL loan. If you accept an EIDL loan that is above $25,000, you are personally liable as collateral for your loan. That means you, all of your personal assets, all of your business assets, material, property, cash assets, cars, houses, everything. Literally, the list is long. Now, this is where it gets really creepy, because this is the SBA actually running and owning portions of your business. So if you decide to do something like sell material or do something like buy new assets or machinery, at this point, all of these things become collateral and the SBA owns them essentially, because if you screw anything up, automatically they have them. Which leads me directly to my next point. Now, if you decide to do anything like I mentioned before, like sell some of your assets, that includes stocks, bonds, machinery, material, anything related to your business whatsoever, you literally need written permission from the SBA because you have an SBA loan. In essence, you cannot make any decisions revolving around sales or purchases of business material or items without written permission from the SBA. I don't know about you, but that definitely sounds like the SBA completely controlling your business. Now, also keep in mind that this loan has a term of 30 years. So if you accept a loan from the SBA, the EIDL, and you plan on having it for 30 years, to repay employees, to get more material, to do anything that you get written permission for, you have to deal with the SBA with all of this paperwork, written permission, acceptance, all of that stuff for 30 years. Another catch the SBA EIDL has thrown in there is that you will be audited essentially every single year, because if they don't catch something on the fly, they want to go back and make sure that you're not doing anything sketchy with their money. So essentially, get ready for an audit every single year. That means every receipt, note, purchase, sale, every documentation from anything that you do inside of your business, even though you already got written permission, must be kept in paperwork or digital format. That is a lot of paperwork on top of what you already do as a business owner. I mean, honestly, wasn't this meant to help your business and not just add a ton of burden on you as far as paperwork, worries, concerns, permissions, all that sort of thing? And once again, I'll mention the fact that apparently over the past 3 weeks, the SBA has completely changed the system so that your grant, that $10,000 promised to everyone within 3 days of application, is directly tied into your loan. So to actually get it, you must take the loan. Oh, and by the way, only about half of the SBA representatives will tell you that fact outright. The other half won't tell you that fact, and they'll tell you the exact opposite. Only 2 representatives from the SBA that I spoke with actually told me the real deal, that it is combined and that you must take the loan to get the grant. That's not really confidence building. I mean, if you just sit for 1 minute and think about it, it's a complete bait and switch, all by the entire government, Congress, the SBA, everyone. It's like everyone colluded to get everyone into these loans, or at least bait them into wanting the loans, then changing everything. The next horrendous thing I learned about the SBA is that you don't get your money all in one lump sum. You get it in installments. So if I took a $50,000 loan, which by the way, update, not taking it, not worth the $10,000 to me at all whatsoever, you do not get all of that money up front. You get it in installments. I think it's quarterly installments, actually. From the people I've spoken to, they say that every time that you need a little bit, you essentially have to go ask the SBA, sort of like an allowance. So listen, guys, the EIDL loan is literally for a business that's on its absolute last leg, or you literally can't put bread on the table or fill up your gas tank. If that's the case, get the EIDL. But if that's not the case, run for your life. Basically, the EIDL loan itself, and especially the information we're getting about it, is incredibly sketchy at best. If you have any means whatsoever to weather this storm and run your business, absolutely don't take the EIDL loan. It will literally run your business. That's why I have personally chosen absolutely not to take the EIDL loan, even though taking it potentially means me getting $10,000 as a free grant and then paying back the rest. I still don't even want to mess with it. Now, to get this information out there to other entrepreneurs and business owners that critically need to know before they make bad mistakes, would you please smash that like button just to rank this video up and share it with our fellow entrepreneurs, fellow business owners, people just like us that would want to know the same information that we would want to know. And this is basically how I found out about everything that I know now. So I'm simply trying to pay it forward and give my experiences, and I would hope that you can help me out by hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, commenting, doing all of that sort of thing, and hitting the alert button so you know every single time I come out with a new video. Until then.